Hello world, hello YouTube lands. Well, it's Friday already, doesn't the week fly by? Well, what I was planning to do today was read my 4 remaining DC Villains Month books and do a joint review. But the first book I picked up today was Shadow Thief, and it's far too complicated for me to just lump it in with other books. I never knew anything about Shadow Thief, and obviously before I read this book, I know a little bit about it now. So what did I find out? First off, the writer Tom DeFalco and the artist Chad Harding. Brilliant job by Tom. He's put a lot of stuff in this book, a lot of information in this book, so wrap your head around. I had to read it twice, and I'll probably read it again actually, because I'm sure there's bits I've missed. But I'll give you a quick example of some of the artwork. It's just standard fare for comics, but it's very professionally done, very competently done, and not bad, pretty decent. There we go. Bright and colourful, a bit like a Marvel Spider-Man comic, really. There we go. Pretty good. But, nothing special, but pretty competent. Anyway, so who is the Shadow Thief? I didn't even get to know her full name in this book. Her name's Aviva. I assume that she's an Israeli citizen because she starts off the book mentioning that she's been employed by Mossad. Mossad are the Israeli secret services, really. They carry out all sorts of dodgy things, assassinations and false flag events and all sorts of things all around the world on behalf of Israel and America, of course. Israel and America, same thing in my opinion. Anyway, as soon as you mention Mossad in a comic, you're dealing with real world issues and not just silly superhero stuff. You've introduced the real world into your comic, so it gets more complicated. So yeah, brave of Tom DeFalco, but interesting for someone like me who's always looking out for these sorts of things. Right, so who is the Shadow Thief? And what does she do? What sort of personality has she got? What sort of powers has she got? What sort of person is she? Oh, she's wearing this alien symbiote costume, this shadow suit. Obviously, that's no Shadow Thief. It's a bit like the Venom suit. It's like a black tar that she attached to herself. It gives her the same sort of powers as Kitty Pryde. She can't be shot. If you punch her, your fist will go through her head. And it also gives her the powers to transport all over the world as she enters this shadow realm. And yes, she doesn't have to go into aeroplanes. And so that'll be very useful working for Mossad. You can just pop up all over the world and have to go through the bother of security at airports, which we'll have to deal with nowadays post 9/11. Right, and as for personality, let me see. She doesn't appear to trust aliens. This book's all about aliens and what they're doing with humanity. So she doesn't trust Superman, the Martian Manhunter, and all the other aliens in the DC universe. But she doesn't appear to trust the authorities either. So she used to work for Mossad, doesn't work for them anymore. Now she's working for a group called Argus. Argus they appear in Justice League Dark. They're like your supernatural government group, dealing with alien issues really. But she's working for Argus. I know as an American group they obviously have connections with Israel, so there's that theme in the book whether she's not quite sure who to trust, and whether or not the people that she's working for are actually working against the interest of the people. That's what I wanted the big themes of this book really. Everything's in shadow, and nothing's clear. I know this is a Villains Month book, but she didn't really come across as that much of a villain to me. She's not your typical bad guy. She says it quite a few times in this book that her main motivations are to stop the aliens messing about with humanity. And there's a scene near the end of the book where she's talking to one of the aliens. This alien is taking on a human form, and without completely spoiling the book, this alien has taken on a human form. And she comes across him just as she gets a new suit, and he's saying to her, "Thief, you've stolen technology that was never meant for mankind. And where is the virus? What have you done with the extinction agenda? And Shadow Thief says, you actually plan to unleash that toxin? So the aliens have planned to unleash a toxin on humanity. And then he responds, of course! Your species, humanity, is like an ever-growing cancer with your relentless breeding. So he sounds just like someone like David Attenborough, somebody who would appear on BBC. Now this is the alien, by the way, not BBC. Why people decided to thin the herd. So we got the theme there of eugenics, which is, if you're into the sort of things that I'm into, that's a big motivation for a lot of the things that the New World Order is doing now. The cancer vaccines, with the GMO food, and why they want to vaccinate your kids, why they want to give you the flu jab every year, all to do with thinning the herd, as mentioned in this comic. So, wow, that's nice to see. And yeah, all coming from an alien race. And if you look at the theories of someone like David Icke, David Icke will say the New World Order is all about the agenda of an alien race taking over humanity. So I think the writer Tom DeFalco is aware of the same sort of things I'm aware of the New World Order issues and the reptilian entities who people like David Icke talk about. And yeah, the Shadow Thief ends up the first alien who she kills is this David Attenborough BBC type who wants to thin the herd. So how is she a bad guy? Yeah, or a bad girl? It's not quite clear to me. That's a good bit of art there. Yeah, she's a bad guy, but she appears to be against the alien agenda of thinning the herd and killing humanity. With the aliens doing this by posing as government officials and politicians and people in positions of power. Then at the end of the book, without going into too much spoilers, she questions the motivations, what Mossad is doing. By questioning what Mossad's doing, you question what Israel is doing. Question what Israel is doing, you question what America is doing. So perhaps that's why this girl, her name, Aviva, don't get a second name. Yeah, perhaps that's why Shadow Thief is a bad girl, a villain, because she's questioning what America, Israel are doing. I don't know. It's a very intriguing book. It works on quite a few different levels. I think a lot of people will fail to get anything out of this. I'm not saying that I'm some sort of super brain intelligent bloke, because I'm not. I'm just a normal guy. But a lot of the issues that are dealt with in Shadow Thief are issues that I talk about every day in my life. I talk about on my Facebook page. I talk about on my YouTube videos. So Shadow Thief, a villain, because she's working against the alien agenda of killing humanity. A bit strange, but a fantastic comic. Shadow Thief #1. I want to see more of her. Although she looks like a bloke on the front cover. Yeah, I want to see more Shadow Thief. I want to see more of Tom DeFalco as the writer. He's obviously switched on. He knows what's going on in the world. He's got his finger on the current zeitgeist of times. And I'd like to see more of Tom DeFalco and Shadow Thief. So check it out for yourself. A very surprising comic for me, and a very, very good one. Got a lot out of this. I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. Really good stuff. That's it for me. I'll see you later.